Howdy, everyone. It's Reese, aka Bearman Prime, on this October 7th. Welcome back to my Read the Bible in a Year series. Thank you again for joining me. God bless you all. Follow the top right hand corner for the rest of the playlist, and please hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. I sure appreciate it. Yesterday, we saw the account where the remaining 11 apostles went through the process of choosing someone from among the followers of Jesus to take the place of Judas Iscariot as the 12th apostle. And they ended up choosing this man called Matthias. He was with them from the very beginning all the way up through to that day, of course. So Matthias is now one of the 12. So now we can actually say there are 12 apostles again. So let's continue on. We're going to go to Acts chapter 2 today, and we're going to see the moment when Jesus fulfills the promise of sending to them the Helper, right? Holy Spirit. See what happens. Acts 2, verse 1. When the day of Pentecost came, they were all together in one place. Suddenly, a noise came from heaven. It sounded like a strong wind blowing. This noise filled the whole house where they were sitting. They saw something that looked like flames of fire. The flames were separated and stood over each person there. They were all filled with the Holy Spirit, and they began to speak different languages. The Holy Spirit was giving them the power to do this. There were some godly Jews in Jerusalem at this time. They were from every country in the world. A large crowd came together because they heard the noise. They were surprised because, as the apostles were speaking, everyone heard their own language. They were all amazed at this. They did not understand how the apostles could do this. They said, "Look, these men we hear speaking are all from Galilee, but we hear them in our own languages. How is this possible? We are from all these different places: Parthia, Media, Elam, Mesopotamia, Judea, Cappadocia, Pontus, Asia, Phrygia, Pamphylia, Egypt, the areas of Libya near the city of Cyrene, Rome, Crete, and Arabia. Some of us were born Jews, and others have changed their religion to worship God like Jews. We are from these different countries, but we can hear these men in our own languages. We can all understand the great things they are saying about God." The people were all amazed and confused. They asked each other, "What is happening?" But others were laughing at the apostles, saying that they were drunk from too much wine. All right, so there you have it. The Holy Spirit has come to earth and has been sent to the apostles and the followers of Jesus. At first, it looks like a flame. Okay, they see something that looks like a flame, which is essentially what the Holy Spirit is like. It's a flame within us that grows and dwells within us, and it spreads out and it falls on them and it dwells within them, and then their minds are open. They see and understand everything, and not only that, but they're also able to start suddenly speaking all these different languages, and you hear these people from all over the world saying, "How are they speaking our language? These guys are from Galilee. They should only be speaking Hebrew, but they're speaking all these languages." Okay, now remember, you're probably asking yourself, why were there so many Jews from different countries? Well, remember, way back in the Old Testament, Israel and Judea were attacked several times, and they were scattered several times. So while some remained in Israel, those that were scattered spread out all over the world there. Okay, so over time, over the decades and the centuries, they would have settled down into other parts of the world and assimilated into their culture. So you do have Jewish populations in other parts of the world, like Mesopotamia, Egypt, Libya, Rome, Arabia, all these other places that are mentioned here. Okay, so they all retain their heritage, but they're more or less intermingled with these other peoples, and they know that Jerusalem, Israel is their homeland, so they go here to worship God, especially during the time of the Passover. Right, that's an important point for them. And then when they come at this appropriate time, they hear and see these guys who followed this guy, and they heard about Jesus, and now they're starting to speak their own languages perfectly. And they're saying all these wonderful things about God, and they're just like, how is this possible? But then, of course, you have some people who don't believe at all, and they're just like, they're just drunk. Go home. You're drunk. You're just saying nonsense. course, they don't understand. So we'll see what happens after that. We'll see what the apostles do with this knowledge and this power now. We'll see that tomorrow. Thank you again for joining me. I sure do appreciate it. I'll see y'all tomorrow.